then try and understand what is it to be a bystander. What does it truly mean? There's been so much discussion about this. In fact, the case in 1964 of Kitty Genovese, the case of the 38 witnesses who saw the murder of a woman in New York who was stabbed, raped, killed. Since that time to now, there has been more than 600 articles and papers written to try and understand what is the psychology of the one who bystands and says, you know what, it's bad, but I can't do anything to help it. And people like Philip Zimbardo, in his analysis from the Lucifer's Effect, How Good People Turn Evil, has explored this. From his analysis, there are like two things, and there's obviously more, but he says one is this diffusion of responsibility, where you think, well, I know it's bad, but there's a lot of us and other people can do the job. Like, we see images of human suffering, we see Muslims starving, we see Muslims being killed, and you think, well, I know it's bad, but the ummah is so big, maybe other people will take the lead and do something fantastic, and maybe this will happen, maybe that will happen. And the other thing is audience inhibition, where even if any one of us sees a person on the street and is lying down and is incapacitated or he's in a situation, you might think to yourself, well, I wouldn't know how to help that person. I know I should help that person, but I wouldn't know how to help that person. I wouldn't know how to check their heartbeat or their pulse or anything else, and therefore I would embarrass myself if I tried to help that person. So you have these things, but every one of us is in that situation. They sat back and they just watched. They became bystanders. But every one of us, in fact, has the capacity to become like that. In all things, we all have that human capacity to become like that.